What's it looking like out here? Overgrown. That's what. This is soft though. Great place to twist an ankle. So, what's up, peeps? It's Thursday, September 4th. Got a sticker already. Got another easy 2-mile run. And on that note, full disclosure, I've eaten like crap the last 2 days. Not a great excuse, because you can still eat fast food and do good. But yesterday and today, because of the kids' activities, we had to eat fast food, because literally that's all we had time for. So we ate fast food, and I made bad decisions. We had Sonic yesterday, and instead of just getting a chicken sandwich or something, not the combo, just the sandwich, or, you know, I know that's still not healthy, and by do good at fast food, I mean so you can still watch your calories. Hello. All right, had a little break in the action there, but we're back to it. What was I saying? So I had Sonic, and instead of just getting a burger or some tots or something light, I went ahead and got me the green chili cheeseburger meal. You can get large, just got the regular. Still too much food. Then tonight we had to meet at Whataburger because it was close to the place that we had to pick up my son and drop him back off. Literally had like 20 minutes to make it happen. So we just quickly got food. And again, didn't make a great decision. I did get the chicken melt. But again, I got the meal. And on top of that, we all just dumped our fries onto the tray, and when everybody else was finished eating, I pounded down the rest of the fries. But it's all right. You gotta live a little. We don't ever eat fast food like that, and it's especially rare for us to do it 2 nights in a row, and especially rare for me to eat like that. 29. But that being said, I gotta get myself back in check on my eating. That's what's gonna make or break me on this training. I do good during the week. I do great at breakfast. I literally have 3 tablespoons of steel cut oats with about a half a tablespoon of peanut butter, chunky peanut butter to give it some texture, and then just a tiny little squeeze, probably like a teaspoon of honey to sweeten it, because I just get the plain oats, unsweetened, unflavored. So just a tiny little bit of oatmeal for breakfast. Then at lunch, I do leftovers because it's cheap and it's easy, but I hardly eat anything. I eat the smallest little portions. In fact, I catch hell for it from my coworkers sometimes because it looks like I'm not eating anything, but I don't eat a lot, and it's really not that hard. This is gonna be a new high school in a few years. Just to see how far I can go out here. So that's pretty easy to do. And then dinner's where I do the worst, but I typically don't do bad. I typically do real good. We eat at home. We try and eat at home as much as we can. Right now we're trying to figure out this semester's schedule, after school schedule, with activities and church and whatnot, but we'll get it dialed in and we'll get to where we're not eating out as much. And I can do good at home. And then I have a snack before bed. A little bowl with a handful of some kind of chips and a dash of goldfish. So I do real good during the week, with the exception of the last 2 days. And I don't know, and what I was gonna say there. Let me get a photo here real quick. I'm assuming this is not all private property anymore since they're building a school there. Could be wrong. But anyways, the weekends are what kills me. Actually, know the people who own this, go to our church. And they actually own this too. Or did own it. I'm not sure if this belongs to the school, or I'm not sure how all that works. But the weekends are what kills me. Some of our favorite places to go eat are Mexican food places where you get chips and salsa and queso and guacamole. And man, I'll go to town on chips. I will eat myself sick on chips. And either one night a week, or a weekend, Friday or Saturday typically, I like to make me a big old plate of nachos. Because I love me some nachos. And that's not great. But I also believe you gotta treat yourself some. But I need to get better at treating myself without hurting myself. I know how to do it, I have done it. I just gotta get back to doing it. I don't need that many nachos. I don't need that many chips. Can't tell, chips are my weakness. So, just gonna go a little bit further here and try and end up at 2, close to the house, without having to go back around. That doesn't make any sense right now. I'm gonna go to this big post down here and I'll turn around. Also, changed the view on the camera again. Went to the linear view. And maybe that'll help with the side-to-side motion some. Maybe not. Just trying it out. And this goes a long way. Probably another mile out there. Okay. All right. That's it. One more picture here. See if we can get me out of it. There we go. Signed up for that half marathon in a couple weeks. I think I talked about it in an earlier video. Can't remember for sure. But either way, running a half marathon, 2 weeks. 2 weeks in a couple days. So it'll be on Saturday in 2 weeks. Really just gonna go out, start towards the back of the pack, and just go slow and have fun. Slower than this. Maybe shoot for a 10 or 11 minute pace. Just because I don't want to hurt myself. Don't want to overtrain. Don't want to push it too much. I haven't been training for that. Which I don't really need to train just to be able to go out and jog that. Won't be running it for speed or competition or anything. Just doing it for fun. Definitely didn't let my dinner settle. Sorry, I gotta see what this is. Some kind of... Oh, that's cool. You're coming home with me, fella. I don't know what you are. Another thing I noticed from my video the other day of the bike ride is I got a couple things that clank around on my bike a lot. So I'll try and get those zipped up before the next ride. Something you don't think about until you got a camera strapped on your bike. Picking up every one of those clanks. What it is a bottle opener keychain thing that I've got hanging on there from when I used to do the P3 here in town. Local pizza shop 575 used to do this pub crawl where you'd ride your bikes and go to like 3 different places in town and drink a bunch of beers, and it was a lot of fun. Expect that to be slower with those stops I made. It was a lot of fun, but they quit doing it. Last couple of years, I guess it got to be too much of a liability. I can kind of understand why, but it was a lot of fun, so I hate that they had to quit doing it. Fun fact about that is the last year I did it, maybe 2016, got a gun pulled on me, so car didn't like that we were all driving in the middle of the road, or riding in the middle of the road, which is a huge group of people. So yeah, we'd take up quite a bit of the road. And I would pull my trailer that we had for the purpose of taking my kids for rides, but at this event they weren't with me. It would just hold any gear, or really I had it to hold a speaker, my Bluetooth speaker, so I could play music. Well, this car didn't like that. Got up on my tail, ended up hitting my trailer. They just clipped it, but knocked me off my bike. My brother pulled out in front of them. They were trying to stop him. They ran over his bike, ruined it. And one of the guys in the back seat, it was like an old Cadillac or something. All the windows down. Four young punk looking kids. Not like punk rock, just none of them had shirts on. Anyways, one of them started waving a gun around while my brother was trying to stop him. So I was yelling at him to let him go, and they ended up taking off, but it's a pretty scary deal. My wife was not too impressed when I told her when I got home, because I actually, when it knocked me off my bike, I hit the asphalt on my knee, and I guess I hit it just right. And my knee started, like around my kneecap, started filling up with blood and bubbled way up. Freaked me out. But it ended up just taking a couple days to kind of drain out on its own. And ended up not being a big deal, but it was scary. So, yeah. I didn't call the cops or anything, but I'm sure that may have played some role, even a minuscule role in why they don't want to do it anymore. I don't know. I just think it was because it cost too much to insure it. They weren't making any money. So, anyways, we're right about 2 miles. We're gonna end up going a little long. As soon as my phone gets to 2, I'm gonna stop though, sign off, and then I'll finish the rest. Okay, so according to the Garmin, which is what I use for my official times, I had 2.04 at a 9:44 pace. That's with stops and all. So I had no time or pace goal, so that's good. Right now it's just about slowly, very slowly, starting to build up that mileage. Gotta trust the process. Don't want to start too strong. Here in a few months, when I'm doing 20-mile runs, 15, 10-mile runs, I'm gonna wish I had these days where I only had to do 2. So another reason I need to dial in my diet, drop a little bit of weight, really get ready for those actual long runs. So anyways, tomorrow's Friday. I don't have a run tomorrow. My next run's Saturday. Nate's gonna come over, I think, to my house, and we're gonna do a loop around here. I think we gotta do a little over 5 miles. So I'll try and film it. Otherwise, thanks for joining me again. Sorry about the interruption mid-run. And let's do it again in a couple days. Peace.